listen to my name, the truest. I shock them like real prop. Creep with baddies and see. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name?
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Only for the gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson on the good right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To the air. Bennett able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Robinson toss play left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's throw caught right on the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19, Tiger, 19.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the worst thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. From the 25, here's second and 4.
5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Robinson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Come on, set, go.
2nd and 11. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Dragon 6, Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about him biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And the Lions first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Street. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28, Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the tuck and run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Second and 4. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set up. Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
Another run for Gibbs here. Able to avoid him at the 40.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime, they're trying to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight forward, maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
18-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
19, Tiger, 9, Jack, Panther. Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready. Let's go. Get up.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
11-yard line.
Go. 60 Bison.
Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers 18, Pioneer.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's going to be batted down. He'll go the other way with a football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. A call on luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. There's a panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
23 yards, the final tally. Fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go street. Rocco switch. Rock. Hey, smash. Say, hurt. I can't believe this. That's garbage.
On third down, Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They are going for it. Penix finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
On
line.
first and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
34-yard line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And it is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
70 Ranger, 70. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good